Off the pick, with the J, hits the 2. Hit all 3 of his shots in the first. Wizards were up by 8. Second quarter, more Alexander. Still perfect from the field.
27 and 12 against Pistons.
Hitting the jumper. But right now, Detroit has been the impressive team, especially after that run in the second quarter. The Wizards led by as many as 15, but the Pistons come back. They are now up by 2. Hamilton leading the way for the Wizards. Courtney with 3 points less, but still impressive. The Wizards out-rebounding this club 17-12. That may be key when it's all said and done. Corliss Williamson with 19 points. He had 17 of those.
Whitney off the screen and gets it to roll in.
Wizards shooting well so far this quarter.
Whitney is 4 for 5, and he's got 12 points. Got a couple of 3-pointers in there. Curry spins, goes all the way, draws the foul, and will go to the line. Georgia worked at the grounds crew with the Masters while in high school.
I was going to say, actually, he's the president of the Indian Players Association.
Leitner drives. Whitney. 5 seconds to shoot. Chris, nowhere to go. They didn't get it off in time.
Again, I give a lot of credit to the defenders for Detroit. They're forcing Washington players to go laterally, and only until the shot clock is winding down are they able to penetrate and get something going towards the basket. That instant, it was too late.
Wallace again, and Ben is really starting to heat up inside.
Well, you have a problem heating up when you get passes like that from Chucky Atkins for dunks.
Underneath, Alexander off the glass, no good, and inside position from Clifford Robinson. Atkins, nice move on Whitney. Blocked away. Jahidi has the steal to Laker. Game tied at 65, approaching the 4-minute mark, third quarter.
Shot clock winding down again.
Yeah, trouble. Alexander missed everything, and another 24-second. How many is that in the game?
Well, I tell you, I'm giving a lot of credit to the defenders, but watching what we're talking about. Whitney's trying to get here. Instead, he's going sideways. Go ahead and run it. Now you set picks. They do a good job of jamming. You drop it down to Jahidi, who rolls to the basket. Finally, you get something going to the basket, but it's too late. The shot clock went off.
Atkins pulls up and drains it. Chucky Atkins, in his third year from South Florida, came to Detroit with Ben Wallace from Orlando for Grant Hill, another player that wasn't drafted. And Detroit by 2. Well, their defense has just been unbelievable, not giving the Wizards anything, and a steal by Wallace, who saves it in.
You know, he's one of the league leaders in steals, too, and that's kind of uncommon for a big man to be in that category of league leader. Boy.
Doug Collins needs time.
Boy, Washington turning the ball over. And Detroit capitalizing on it. They're shooting 58% because they're getting some easy baskets off those turnovers.
Gilbert Davis, Teron Lue, and Popeye are in the game with Jahidi and Alexander. Boy, their defense has just been unbelievable, and they just haven't given the Wizards a good shot.
And they have not given Washington any offensive rebounds this quarter either, so they're doing a much better job of rebounding than their record states.
Wizards with 5 turnovers in the half, 5 in the last 6 minutes. And that's a good defensive play, and it'll go to the Wizards.
It's funny to see the facial expression of some of these players.
Especially when you're 2 feet.
Yeah. Stackhouse thinking that the ball is going to be their possession, but instead it's called off his leg.
Lue lays it off for Davis. Tough fadeaway, no good. Popeye is there and gets a short jumper.
But they are one player to get to that game right now. for Doug Collins is Popeye Jones. He's in the top 10 in offensive rebounds, and that's what they need to get some offensive rebounds.
And an offensive foul is called on the Pistons, and it's on Stackhouse.
Yeah, Hubert Davis always comes in and works extremely hard at both ends. And he's only been in for a couple of minutes, but you can see him panting and breathing hard because he works so hard.
Number 2 on Stackhouse, and as well as Detroit has played, you know, the Wizards are in this game down by 2. That's the difference in last year's team and this year's team.
They had 3 strong games. Good shot, Courtney.
Wow.
They've had 3 strong games. And other than Portland, the other teams 500 or less. Chicago under 500. Orlando right there.
Alexander with a foul, and they'll give him 2 shots. Courtney has 18 points in the game. Most outstanding player in the NCAA tournament 3 years ago. Wizards working as hard as possible to generate some offense. Popeye got pushed so far and hits another one.
Well, they're trying to find a way to do something that gets them going towards the basket and not just laterally.
Game tied at 71. What a game this has been. Stackhouse gets around Davis, going inside, kicks it out to Atkins for the long jumper, good. 3-pointer from Chucky Atkins, who has hurt the Wizards mainly when he played for Orlando, but this year as well. Popeye again. Davis pulls up on Stackhouse and misses. Wallace is there. Pistons by 3. Stackhouse lost it. Wallace gets it with 6 seconds. Robinson misses. Tip to Davis. Shot clock, game clock running down. Lou's runner. With 1 4/10 seconds to play. Cuts the lead to 1. Stackhouse, that's good if it goes. And does not. What a quarter that was.
Well, we saw some great shooting at both ends. Both teams shooting over 50%.
Courtney Alexander on 8 of 14 from the floor, has 18 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. And after 3, it's the Pistons 74, the Wizards 73.
For 50%, the big number there. Free throw shooting, only 2 missed free throws once they got to the line 21 times for Detroit.
Chucky Atkins has hurt the Wizards. He did it here with a 3-pointer. And his foot very close to being on the line. The Wizards bench was complaining that they thought his foot was on the line, but it might be too close to call from this angle.
How about Lou, though, finishing off that quarter with that shot there with only a second to go.
The only 2 attempts the Wizards have had at the free throw line came to that quarter since the end. Well, what a shot by Lou. It doesn't go. Haywood is there, and he gets fouled from behind. What I meant to say was the Wizards had only 2 attempts since the end of the first quarter from the free throw line, and you pointed that out. This was an effort by Lou. How?
Look at the pass there for Popeye, and then the hanging, twirling shot there from Lou. Almost goes down, but Brendan gets fouled by Williamson.
A 62% shooter. He's improved his free throw shooting a little bit, but misses that one. Brendan had his career high of 19 points at Dallas, 15 rebounds at Memphis. And what's the call by Jimmy Clark? A lane violation against Popeye Jones wipes out the basket.
It's one of those calls you say, they can call that every free throw attempt.
Robinson drives, and that's about as easy as you're going to get 2 in this league.
That's a The three-point turnaround. You have the free throw, which was taken away, and the easy layup by Clifford Robinson.
Callahan spots a foul inside on Mikey Moore. Three-point Detroit lead as we are underway here in the fourth quarter. Pistons have won all previous 3 games this season, threatening to sweep the series. Hamilton guarded by Barry. Richard leans in and has his shot blocked out of bounds with 5 seconds.
They got awfully crowded around there. Brendan trying to help out, but you had Hamilton making so many different moves, they ended up getting too close to each other.
Wizards trying to get together now on the inbound play. Nesby off the screen, good. 10 points in the game for Tyrone Nesby, his season high 18 at Phoenix. February 15th, 11 minutes to play. Wizards trail by 1. Big three-pointer from Clifford Robinson, who's not afraid to shoot it. His 76th on the season. That hurt.
They better secure that play defensively, make sure what they want to do and get it together real quick.
Hamilton off the glass. What a shot. Beautiful play. 21 for Rip.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see Detroit come right back and run that same play.
Atkins around Lou. Blocked by Haywood. Third block of the game for Brendan Haywood. Hamilton again. Jumper. Got it. 23 and Carlisle wants time. Fans on their feet in Washington. The 8th tie of the game and a timeout with 10:08 to go. Knotted at 79.
Time for 40 points. Courtney Alexander, another fine night, and Richard Hamilton has a game-high 23 on 10 for 18 shooting. Let's take a look at one of Hamilton's last shot. Here's Popeye with the ball. Hamilton's right here. He's going to circle around. Lou clears out. This guy, Mikey, is going to try to step over, but he's a little indecisive. That's Corliss Williamson, actually. And you have Hamilton making the nice shot.
Robinson back live against Haywood. How tough is he? Clifford Robinson been around a long time, 13 years in the league.
He just recently went over 16,000 points.
He has not missed in the quarter. He's 3 for 3. And Detroit, nice pass to Nesby. Blocked beautifully. Gets it back and scores.
Well, that's the kind of hustle that makes the difference. You may look back on that play right there because that was a terrific block. I believe it was Clifford Robinson.
Yep.
He or more.
It was Robinson. Turnaround. He's feeling it, but misses it. Look at Nesby. 4 rebounds for Ty Nesby. Tied at 81. Hamilton around Barry. Off the glass. No good, and he draws the foul.
Well, all of a sudden, they're able to get things going to the basket, and I think they're doing it by getting some quick motion, some passes around quickly, getting them to have to come at the shooter. And there's the foul. Look at that beautiful pass from Popeye. The block there, but Nesby stays right with it and gets the putback. That's a big play.
Persistence pays off. Ouch! Hamilton's first miss of the night, 3 of 4 now, and that one very short. Trying to put his team in the lead, and does so with the second free throw. Washington by 1, under 9 minutes to play in regulation. Williamson, a little help from Popeye. They go back to Corliss, around Haywood. Kicks it out for Stackhouse. Here's Barry inside. Great pass! That was a sensational look by John Barry.
We had a great look at it, too. We were right behind him. We saw him thread the needle with a bounce pass right to his teammate Williamson.
Fourth assist. But sometimes you don't think the ball can get through that maze of players, but it does. Hamilton. Now they switch off double team. Haywood's open. And traveled with the ball. Little indecisiveness on the rookie.
And you can tell that's something he's going to have to work on. You see how effective. Look at this pass here. It's going to swing around to John Barry. Bounce pass right through the arms there. Past the defender for the 2.
Detroit trying to build on a 1-point lead. Leitner will check back in for Washington. Barry off the glass. What a shot. He had to adjust in midair and threw it up one-handed. Barry is 3 for 3 and has 10 points in the game, and Detroit leads by 3. Hamilton works free for the jumper and misses. And off of Detroit, Washington fortunately will get it back. Leitner and Alexander will check into the lineup and replace Haywood and Tyrone Nesby. What an effort by Nesby.
Yep. And we've been saying an awful lot of that this season for Tyrone. And the last shot there, you almost expect all those shots to go down for Hamilton, and Corliss banging the post there.
Back to live action. Hamilton missed, got his rebound, and had his shot blocked. Jumper, that's a backbreaker. Damon Jones has done it consistently to the Wizards this year. Back in, now down by 6. This is Detroit's largest lead of the game. Popeye pushed way outside with 4 seconds to shoot. He has to fire and misses short. Well, Detroit has forced the Wizards out of so many offensive opportunities. In fact, Washington has committed 3 shot clock violations in this game. Stackhouse, what a pass. With Robinson to Barry. Barry into the corner for Stackhouse, and a turnover. And Barry is livid. He says that Alexander kicked it out of bounds.
I thought that ball seemed to change directions. It seemed to me like somebody hit it. I didn't see who.
See if the Wizards can capitalize. That's a foul on Stackhouse.
Well, Stackhouse quickly agrees with the official.
Third personal on Stackhouse. Wizards have yet to commit a foul, and Detroit has 4.
Oh, 4 now. So they're out of fouls. That's right. Washington will be shooting.
And a big collision between Barry and Popeye. And they're going to call it on John Barry.
John Barry hit before Popeye said, well, I could do that too. Watch the collision here. Well, that puts Washington to the line. Now you got to convert these things.
Ouch. So Popeye goes to the line to shoot 1 plus the penalty. 78 of 89 coming into this game. '58th game of the season for Popeye Jones. He started 34 of them. Chris Whitney, the only player to play in all of Washington's games this year. 2 big free throws, cuts it to 4. Leitner and Robinson fight for position, and the whistle blows on Christian Leitner.
Anytime you see Cliff Robinson going out to set that pick, be careful, because I think the thing that's in his mind is that, hey, I'm going to roll out and shoot this long jumper.
Barry bothered by Hamilton. And now here comes Leitner. Lou with a steal. Great defense. Up ahead, Alexander. Lost the ball inside, no call. And look at that hustle by Popeye on the floor. Did they call a timeout? I think they did. Just as Popeye got down there to try to force a jump ball, Detroit Carlisle has come into this situation, the former Virginia star, and preached defense, and his team has bought into that. And you can see the Wizards have no field goals and just Popeye's free throws in the last 3 minutes plus. Robinson battling with Leitner. They go inside, and that's an offensive foul on Williamson.
Well, that's one of those plays where you never give the ball to a big man that's moving a little bit out of control. Corliss reaching for the ball, but already watch Popeye right here get that position. And there's nothing Corliss could do but run him over.
Wizards must get a score here. They have no field goals. And over 3 minutes, Alexander fadeaway, missed it. Leitner, big rebound. Rip off a screen. Tip. Knocked out of bounds. It'll go to Detroit. Popeye can't believe it. Chris Whitney will come in for Tyronn Lue. Here's another look.
Well, there may have been some contact up there where, I don't know, but it really looked like the ball went off of Clifford Robinson.
There's no question it went off to him, but I think, Jimmy Clark gave him the benefit of the doubt because Popeye might have been pushing him a little bit. Stackhouse is bumped and fouled by Alexander. That's number 4 on Alexander. And just the second Washington team foul. Detroit is over the limit. 4-point Pistons lead.
I think compared to just watching it in these last 4.5 minutes, show that they can stop this team in key situations.
I don't know if that was a pass. I guess it was to Ben Wallace, and it was a perfect one. And again, 6-point lead matches their largest of the game. Alexander draws a foul, and he'll shoot 2. You look at this Detroit team. The Wizards have beaten some good teams this year. The more you see Detroit, the more impressed you have to be with them.
How they tighten things up defensively.
Alexander misses the second.
Washington losing out on taking advantage of some of these free throws.
Damon Jones with a nice fake, pops and finally misses one. Tipped away by Wallace to Jones, and then alley-oop to Ben Wallace. Largest lead in the game for Detroit, 7 points. Those are the first second chance points of the game for Detroit, and Popeye Jones is called for an offensive foul.
Popeye stepping in there, trying to set the pick, and here, right there, you're going to see the contact.
Stackhouse. Popeye is there. Whitney comes up with it. Wizards need a basket. The last time they got a field goal was Nesby. And there it is. How timely was that?
And a 3.
3-pointer for Chris Whitney. His 3rd of the game, and he's got 100 threes on the year. Popeye knocks it out of bounds with 13 on the shot clock and 3:01 to play in regulation.
Again, they've got to prove to themselves that they can stop this team in these key situations. That's when you show that you're growing and getting better. Here's that 3 by Whitney.
Stackhouse drives, misses. Tip up, taken by Laettner. Up ahead to Hamilton, who's running. 1-on-3. Ball goes out of bounds.
Whoa, no contact, and then, oh, no. Well, they missed the big one that time. There was a lot of contact on Hamilton.
So we'll go to break as we take a look at the play, which goes off Hamilton and back to Detroit. Big turnover on that last possession as no foul was called as Richard Hamilton drove.
We're reaching there.
And traveling is called on Detroit. Popeye working hard for that one.
Boy, I thought he got away with some very aggressive play, reaching in, got away with it a couple times and continued, but eventually, yep, Popeye knows what's best.
He was almost challenging Mike Callahan to make that call. Wizards need a hoop in the worst way. Popeye underneath. Laettner's foul is shoot two. And
the shot from the corner after a turnover.
And they throw the ball away. .157 to play. Wizards down by 2. To shoot. Alexander scored a goal. He'll go to the line.
That has to be categorized as an individual move that time by Courtney Alexander. Finishing off with the left, taking the much bigger Clifford Robinson, and finishing off with the left, drawing the foul, has a chance to put his team up by 1. Boy, nice move.
Wizards on a 7-0 run to tie this game and give them.
You know, the big question is, you know, hopefully Courtney will make this free throw, give them the lead, but they've got to stop this team. This team is shooting almost 57% for the game. So they've got to find a way to shut them down defensively to get the win.
Which is what the Wizards shot in their victory over Chicago, their highest shooting percentage of the season, 57. Ouch. Tough miss for Courtney Alexander. Tied at 92. 12 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah, good pressure coming from Whitney.
John Barry asked Stu Callahan, can I pass it into the backcourt, which he was able to do if he needed it. Stackhouse isolated, long jumper, missed it, chased down by Whitney. Whitney off the glass, missed the shot. Damon Jones the other way. They run 2-on-3, goes all the way and misses.
Well, both teams taking some pretty quick shots. Of course, that one a layup you expect to challenge and try and take.
Fans on their feet at the phone booth. Whitney, too strong. Tip up, Popeye has it. Talent wants time, and the Wizards get it.
He's done a good job of forcing some tough shots and coming up with the rebound. After all the free throw shooting that we saw from Detroit, they have yet to go to the free throw line. Washington's been to the free throw line 10 times, but only converted 6.
The Wizards, when trailing after 3 quarters, have won just once in 27 games. And they trailed after 3 in this one, 74-73. Stackhouse was 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Since then, he's 1 for 10. Tied at 92. Whitney trying to be patient. Now Hamilton. Leitner. No good. Hamilton's there. Can't get the short. Tip up, no good.
He's on the rim, what?
No call. Stackhouse the other way. Collins is livid. And Stackhouse takes time.
It's on the rim.
Eight and 9/10 seconds to play. Tied at 92 in the fourth quarter. Damon Jones. Wizards have a foul to give.
They sure do.
Barry. Backbreaker at the buzzer. John Barry with the dagger beats the Wizards. And the Pistons knock off Washington to sweep the season series 4 games to none. How do you like that? John Barry, who is 4 for 4 from the field, and both of his three-pointers tonight.
Well, they move the ball around. You're thinking that Washington's going to give that last foul to take some valuable time off the clock. Damon Jones stops. They have to help out. Courtney tries to recover, but it's just too late. And John Barry gets the dagger.
John Barry, who is 9th in the NBA in three-point shooting, hitting 45%, and he calmly drilled that one. And a few words for the crowd here at the MCI Center, who goes home disappointed on a terrific game and a great effort by this Washington club tonight.